Let's talk about electromagnetic waves in GCSE Physics. First of all, we need to mention that they are transverse waves. Now, what does that mean? This means that the oscillations are perpendicular to the direction of motion of the wave. They also transfer energy from one point to another point. For instance, we could have something like sunlight, which is an electromagnetic wave which is transferring energy. All electromagnetic waves travel at the speed of light, which is very, very important. Okay, now what does the spectrum look like? There are multiple different wavelengths and they can be distinguished by their wavelengths. Now, long wavelength means high frequency and short wavelength means low frequency. If we think about it, this kind of makes sense because if we have a really long wave, then it will take quite some time for one cycle to be completed, therefore it will have a high frequency. On the other hand, if we had a really short wave, really short wavelength, then we're going to have a really low frequency because it will take very little time for one cycle to be completed. The wavelengths, the part of the electromagnetic spectrum with the longest wavelengths are radio waves. Straight after that we have microwaves, which are of the order of a few centimeters. Then we have infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays and gamma rays. Now, as humans, we can only see this part of the spectrum with all the colors that are involved. Well, there's much more to the electromagnetic spectrum that we cannot see, but we can detect with instruments. This part of the specification is incredibly important, and this video is unfortunately not enough, and you absolutely need to have a look at my complete waves video right over here. If you click on the electromagnetic waves portion, you also have a look at examples and properties of electromagnetic radiation, which is part of the specification, so have a look over here.